Well, welcome along, everybody. Welcome along to Tuesday night. Not too many Tuesdays left before the end of the year, is there? So that's a frightening thought. So those that don't know me, my name's Nick Cree, and this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. I'm your host for this evening. And Business Owners Smashing It Online is for business owners, entrepreneurs, people with an entrepreneurial bent or thinking that, hey, I need to go and find another source of income, whether that be a main source of income or an additional source of income. So tonight is all about, business owners smashing online is how to use some of these online tools, processes, systems, strategies to really help you to create a business that gives you more time and more money. So before we do get cracking tonight, let's see who's in the room. So you know who I am. So how about we get a couple of people, introduce yourself, tell us what your name is, what your business is, and why you're here tonight. What are you hoping to learn from tonight? What inspired you to come along? So name, business, why you're here. Who's going to kick us off?
I'll start.
Awesome. Hey, hi. Gary, how are you?
Good. How are you going?
Very good.
My name's Gary Willems. I'm in Melbourne. I'm a national distributor for pulsed electromagnetic field therapy systems. And I don't know, I just saw Robert Hill's face. I want to say, well, see what he's got to say.
Excellent. Wow, it's going to be a surprise for you tonight and hopefully a really good one. Excellent. Oh, good to see you here, Gary. All right, who else we got here tonight? See some familiar faces and some new ones. Hey, Jacqueline, I see you've unmuted, so you must be coming to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Nick. I'm Jacqueline Price, consultant with ACN. I provide a solution for the running costs and the business and the household. So it's a free comparison. Send me a copy of your bills. I do that comparison, help you save money, save now, savings for the future. Thank you. Jacqueline Price, ACN.
And what are you hoping to get out of tonight?
You're always learning, so I'm eager to learn.
Excellent. Oh, well, we'll see if we can do that tonight as well, too.
Thank
awesome.
You.
All right, who else we got here tonight? Name, name, business, and and what you want to get out of tonight. Hey, Ron.
G'day, Nick. Yeah, no rank here. I think it's bottle washer, I think is my rank. Yeah, Ron Beswick. And with my wife, we have a coaching and mentoring business, and our focus is on helping over 50s to live a rich, happy and meaningful life as they move into their third act, and really inspiring and exciting them that their best is yet to come. And that's our focus. And I just realised I haven't put a post up about our new book that's coming out in the next couple of weeks, so I must put that on the Facebook group.
Well, thank goodness you've come along to remind you about that, so you actually get it done.
Yeah, and tonight, well, any tips that are going to help the business run better has got to be good things to learn.
Awesome, excellent. Oh, good to see you here, Ron. All right, who else we got here tonight? Time for a couple more and then we'll crack into it. Any takers? You're gonna have to spin the wheel just to get someone to introduce themselves.
I'll say hello. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Loud and clear. How are you, Jane?
Yeah, okay.
I'm liking that combi behind you there.
Oh, well, the reason for that is because about 2 weeks ago, when I was probably attending this Zoom call, I had a very messy background. So I thought, oh, I can't show that. So I put this picture up and I kind of like it.
It is pretty good.
But everyone knows who I am. So it's nice to be here, and hope if I do leave, Robert, it's not because you're boring me, it's because my internet is very dodgy. It just keeps breaking in and out.
Which really means that you live in an idyllic part of the country there, sort of surrounded by bush and all good things, and no internet.
Yep, that's it.
You're sounding pretty good, Jane, so sounds good.
and welcome back from holiday.
Thank you. Yes.
All
Very nice.
right. Excellent. All right, time for one more. Who's our lucky last? This is your one and only chance. If not, I'm just going to crack into it. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get going. So welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. As I say, my name is Nick Cree for those that have just arrived, and I'm your host for this evening. And it is for business owners, entrepreneurs, and people wanting to learn a bit more about the online tools, apps, strategies, and how to really make it in business using some of these online tools. So we do have an agenda tonight. I've got some cool online tools which I'm looking forward to sharing with you tonight. Then we've got Robert Hills here from RLH Accounting. He's here to share some of his expertise and knowledge tonight on how to get the most out of your business. We'll have time for questions and answers. Do have a prize draw at the end, and as ever, in order to be in the running for the prize draw, you need to be in the room. So if you disappear early, we'll just redraw it and to give it to someone who's already here. All right, and then we'll talk about the next event before we close off for the evening. So right now, I'd love you to check in on the platform of your choice. So whether that be Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever is your social media platform that you happen to use, go and check in. Feel free to take a photo of your screen, tag me in, tag Robert in. If you happen to be here with a friend or someone you know, tag them in as well. Or if you think it is a session that someone else may be interested in as well, feel free to mention it to them and tag them in as well too. 2 reasons for checking in. One is to obviously spread the word about this event, but also because it builds your digital profile as well, so that when people are checking you out online, they look at things like, you know, who you are, who you're married to, who your kids are, all of that sort of stuff there. But they'll also have a look at books you read, movies you watch, and also the events that you attend to. And if you're attending business events, that really just sort of helps with your professional profile as well. All right, so while you're doing that, let's bring up the next screen with some of the cool online tools that I have for us. So I'll change screens here. All right, let's go for this one. All right. Hopefully you can see my screen, which says the future of writing Facebook ads in it, which I think you can. All right. So this one here is, there are so many AI tools around online at the moment. It's just insane. So it seems that when a new technology hits the internet space, then very quickly it's adopted by many players. So one of those ones is writing content using an AI tool. So that means that you can just add sort of the basic details of the content, and the AI tool will do all the rest of the work. And unlike the old days where you'd get a whole lot of garbage that would come out, it was correct. In terms of sentence structure and semantics, but the way it read, no one would ever speak the way that it would read. So that was the old days. The current times is you can't tell the difference between your writing or someone else's writing and what comes out of some of these AI tools. So one of those tools is this one here called Jarvis Ai. Now, here's an interesting thing about this is one of the reasons why this tool works so well is that it has read, or it claims to have read 10% of the internet. So we could never get to the point where any human could read that much, but it's obviously crawled through the internet, and it has used about 10% of all web pages out there to understand how to write and really sort of understand topics. And that's what's fed into its algorithm, and that's where it gets to understand how to write. So they claim there's not a topic that they cannot write on. So put it to the test. They have got a test drive with this as well too. It's really quite simple. They've got a good video on the front page, but you can see in the video on the left-hand side of it. And I've used this, that you put your product name or the company name, you put maybe a couple of lines, 2 or 3 lines about what it is you want to have written about. You choose your tone of voice, whether it's professional, clever, funny, witty, whatever. Press the button and it will turn out about 5 to 10 pieces or unique pieces of content based on that topic. You can create more if you want. So with just the click of a button, and you can download it as a Word document, which you can then go and edit, change, and use for different contexts. Some of the uses for this are writing social media posts. So really good for putting together social media posts. It's also good for creating website content. So if you're looking to sharpen up the copy on your website, this is a good way to do it. So, you might sort of have 2 or 3 paragraphs that you want to write on a particular page, sharpen it up so you can put in, say the paragraph description or the subheading and description, and you can really generate some good content. The good thing about it is it saves a lot of time, and because the quality of it is so good, it means that you're not having to rewrite it just to fix up the mistakes. You can virtually use it as it is, and other people will read it and they'll never know that it was not written by a human. So this one's called Jarvis Ai. Well worth taking for a test drive. Price wise, it's pretty inexpensive as well. If I can find that, where were we? There it is. It is, there you go, $29 a month to start with, $59 a month for the what they call boss mode, which is sort of more long form. The first one, the starter, is more short form, social media posts, that sort of thing there. The boss mode is more for long posts and longer web pages. So, but you can take it for a spin, see what it's like, and hey, just churn out a whole lot of copy. If you just use it on the trial, you get to improve some of what you've got. All right, so that is Jarvis.ai. These links will pop into chat, so you don't have to worry about the spelling, writing it all down. It'll all be in chat. If you're not quite sure where chat is, if you have a look at the bottom of your screen, you will see a chat icon or a speech bubble icon. Click on that. That'll open up a chat box, and on the bottom right-hand side of chat, you'll see 3 little dots. If you click on that, you can save that chat to your computer. So just remember, when you do save it to computer, it'll tell you where it saved it. Just remember where it's saved, or you can click on the link to where it has saved it to. So don't save it now. After we've been through all these, then you can save it, and then you'll have them for later. All right, next one is, oh, by the way, this is today is I think it's Cyber Monday. Even though it's Tuesday, it's Cyber Monday in the States. So some of these things are on exceptionally good deals. They're, from 20, 30, 40, 50% off for some of these. Some of them have got lifetime deals as well too. So if you're looking for some of the deals, I would say one of the places to go is AppSumo. And if we can just find that there, I'll get JM, if you can throw this into chat as well too. Here we go, AppSumo, which is appsumo.com. Some of these are deals out of that. The other place to go and look for the deals is Product Hunt. Product Hunt. And again, there are a whole lot of Black Friday deals in this as well too. So before you go and buy them off the site, check out those 2 sites, AppSumo and Product Hunt, and you'll find some of them are in there as deals. All right, next one I've got to show you. This is the one that reminded me of it, a wave.video. We have spoken about this all maybe a year or so back, and this is on a deal with AppSumo. This is wave.video, and what it is it's a great way for either creating videos from scratch. So you can use a stock video clip that I've got on here. You can use images. and you can put text over the images and the video as well too, or you can you can upload an image of yourself and put yourself into another background, like Solana Castle there. It looks like it, and you can edit your videos. So you can upload your videos and you can edit them here, and you can create them in all sorts of formats you can use across the web. So you can create them for the right size for social media. So, Instagram's got one size, Facebook's got another size, LinkedIn has another size, YouTube's another size. So this will allow you to create videos for in the sizes that are optimal for the platforms that you are using. And it allows you to stitch things together, like videos and images and other pieces. And you don't need to be a professional video editor. It's really just a drag and drop system to do it. So this is, I guess you'd describe it as the Canva of videos. So I know there's a few people use canva.com. Wave.video is sort of like Canva, but it is for videos. So being that we've got the holiday season coming up, and you've got a whole lot of people that'll be scrolling around on their mobile devices, now might be the time to create some interesting scroll-stopping videos to get people to have a look at your stuff or drop by and see you. All right, our next one here is, this is a reasonably boring but important one. This is called iubender.com. It is not a yoga class. This is for what we call it, terms and conditions and privacy policies on websites. We did profile another one a few weeks back, but this is another biggie in the market as well too. One of the problems that has been around for these terms and conditions and privacy policies that you need to have on should be on every page of your website. So right down the very bottom of your website, you should have a menu bar right down the bottom. Generally sits down where the copyright area is, and you should have privacy policy, terms and conditions, and it should just appear on every page. And that really is part of Google's best practice. You don't have to do it, but it's another tick in the box if you do it, and can just sort of help your search engine ranking by having that there. But also it really helps in terms of letting other people know, or people that are visiting, that you do have your terms and conditions and take their privacy seriously as well too. So iubender.com is a generating tool that helps you to generate your documents. That's what I was going to say. One of the issues with some of the software is that it was not. They were too generic in that they were focused on sort of US and UK and European markets. iubender has a focus on Australian and New Zealand markets as well. So we see down here is Australia covered, and the answer to that is yes. But New Zealand is also covered as well, and that will come up if you're in New Zealand. It'll say, is New Zealand covered? So it knows what country you're coming from. So really, it's a point and click to start generating. You click the start generating button, and it'll bring up your screen, and it'll say, well, what sort of legal documents you're looking to create. And you say, well, it's a website. Fill in the name of your website or your app. So let's put. I won't go all the way through this because it doesn't take too long, but it might take sort of 5, 6, 7 minutes or whatever to work your way through it. But what it'll start up with is a bit of a wizard. All right, so it'll ask you to sign up an account, so free account. I've already got one, but we won't go any further. But you can see that I got terms and conditions, consent, privacy, all of that there. So you can generate it with and customize it to the services and products that you're offering online. So that one there is called iubender.com. All right, next one is I hear sort of more and more people these days saying, I need to get an app. And I say, why? But despite that, apps are popular. And I think one of the big reasons why is that so many people browse on mobile phones and mobile devices. One thing I would say about apps, though, is that if your website's doing the job, you don't need an app. So, a responsive website displays properly on the website is really fine for most circumstances. But if you've got specific content that you want to deliver to people, and you don't want all of the content on your website. So let's say, I don't know, you've got a membership area of the website, or you're delivering specific content, and often it could be videos or sort of course-based content. You can strip out all the miscellaneous stuff around your website. You can have an app that your members can log into, and all you've got in there is the content that's relevant for them. So apps are not cheap to develop. You could spend anything upwards of $30, $40, $50, $60,000, $100,000, depending on what functionality you need. In some cases that and depending on what your business case is, it is well worth sort of paying that money for it. But for others, if you really want an app there that's you're not wanting to spend that sort of money on it, and it really is content driven, then this site here called App My Site is a good place to build an app. Now, the good thing about this is you don't need any coding knowledge. So it's drag and drop. You connect it to your website. You can decide what content you want to display, how you want it to display. It can look quite different from your website, so it's not going to inherit what your website looks like, so you can make it specific to a mobile device. So, for instance, you could have a store on here that is different to your store online. It might be sort of quite a bit more visual than some of the website software offers for, sort of traditional responsive shopping sites. So, what's happened there? So, this one here is, again, I won't take you through the app. You can get started for free. So they do have a free trial, and it's full-featured trial. You can get to see how to use it. But I've spent a bit of time using this, and it really is a simple drag and drop application where you can sort of build up the design of your store and decide what sort of content you want displaying on it. So this is for anyone that is not a coder. It's great for a coder as well. Or if you're looking for a new business, this could be a new business for you as well too. So creating web apps for other businesses on a drag and drop platform. So worth a look, called appmysite.com. All right, and the final one I've got for you tonight too is for those with a creative, artistic flair. This one is Designstripe.com. This one's also on Ideal. I think this one's with Product Hunt. And this allows you to create illustrations without having an artistic streak in your body. So you don't, unlike some of the graphic design software out there where you need to still draw in these shapes and whatever in there, this has a library of thousands of different pictures, people, objects that you can put together to create illustrations. So whether you're creating illustrations for a landing page, an ebook, or even for social media, having sort of animated graphics as well too. Again, this is a really good site to create some pretty stunning looking illustrations that you can use. So some of the, I suppose some of the more trendy sort of websites out there don't use photos, they use these illustrations. So if you're wanting sort of a site that has got those sort of illustrations, then this site here is well worth stopping by to have a look at. If you do have an artistic streak in your sort of in your body, then you'll never leave the site. So this one will take you down a rabbit hole for days, where you'll create all sorts of so weird and wonderful and wacky things as well too. So there you go. That's is called Designstripe, and that wraps us up for our cool online tools for this week. So any standouts there? Any that are going to take you down that rabbit hole of procrastination so you do no more work tomorrow? And in fact, just have a good time online, because after all, what's online all about other than having a good time? All right, so pricing. What's the pricing? Which one was that, Kerry? All the prices are on the site. They're generally so pretty affordable. Oh yes, Jane, at my site. That's good thinking with your husband. Yeah, because you're looking at an app. Definitely give Jarvis a look. Yes, Jarvis is pretty awesome actually. So in fact, it's really good if you're dyslexic. Then you don't have to worry about that. Get it all right from the start. People will know you haven't written it if you're dyslexic and use it. So just watch out for that. Designstripe. So Designstripe. You want the pricing for Designstripe? Let's just have a quick look at that. It'll be on the site anyway. I think I've lost it now. Oh, here we are. Where are we? Designstripe. Oh, there we go. $20 a month for Designstripe. So again, it's pretty affordable. All right, what do we got? Thanks, excellent. All right, well, that's our online tools for this evening.